Well, congratulations, Natasha. Dances with
Nancy.
Films.
Yes.
What brings you here?
Our film motion detected. So this is really exciting for us.
So I got a chance to check out the trailer, and it's a horror. So how exciting was it to jump onto that genre?
It was very exciting. I actually love the genre, so to just be a part of this film was very magical. We were a small crew, and working on this film in 2020, it was October 2020, so the pandemic was still raging, and we just had to get this done as quickly and as efficiently as possible. We had a small crew, and it was just so much fun working together, and the guys would scare each other, they'd pull pranks on each other. I don't know how much of this is true, like what really happened or didn't, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you definitely have to throw in some distraction, right, between all the horror. How do you mentally prepare for those scenes?
How do I mentally prepare for horror scenes? Well, I have to think about something traumatic and something that I can relate to from my past. And sometimes it's a little harder than other times. So I think it just really comes down to personal experience. And, I also like studying different films and actors and seeing what they bring, their reactions, and just also like based on my life experience. It's just sort of like this big snowball that ends up happening of emotions and lived experiences.
So for those that have missed the trailer, can you talk a little bit about the storyline?
Yes, a woman and her husband, which is Carlo Mendez, they moved to Los Angeles from Mexico City because they wanted to get away from the unsafeness of the city, and they end up in a house that starts terrorizing them. So that's basically the log line. And one of the writers, Justin Gallagher, he actually wrote the story with a little bit of me in mind about my experience in Mexico City, how I mentioned, it can, sometimes like the things that I've lived in Mexico City, I've lived some, experiences that haven't, been that great. So he just worked that into the script wonderfully, and it played out beautifully. It really did.
As in supernatural experiences?
As in not supernatural experiences, more things that just sometimes occur when you live in a big city, and crime rate, that kind of thing. Mexico City is a wonderful place, and at the same time as any other big city in the world, any other metropolis, it also has a crime rate. So that basically is kind of what I'm talking about. Just an experience that I had where I once didn't feel safe, and basically that.
So while shooting, and you had probably some long days, how did you end up shedding that thrill after a long day of filming?
After a long day of filming, well, wine definitely helped. But I think more than that, it was just going back home and decompressing and just, taking a breath and being so grateful to be on this film, in the set working, like I said, in early 2020 when the pandemic was, still, going on. It was really rough. And, just finding that space where I could, do what I like to do what I love to do. And it was really just going home, decompressing, a couple of bath bombs in the bath, a glass of Chardonnay, and that was pretty much the recipe for a rinse and repeat and do it again the next day.
Great. Well, to finalize, where will people be able to watch this film?
This is the world premiere tonight here at Dances with Films at the Chinese Man Theater.
Great. And then do you have any projects that you can talk about that we'll be seeing you in?
I do have a few projects which I'm excited about that are coming up soon. These are in Mexico, so I'm very excited to be able to talk to you about them soon. One is a comedy, and I am, shall we say, the antagonist in this film. It's very funny, and it has a lot of great actors in it, and I was very lucky to be part of that team. So I would love to share that with you next.
Next time.
Yes, well, absolutely. You're great.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on this film.
Thank you, Nancy. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate it.
You're
so I want to invite everybody to come tonight to the premiere of Motion Detected.
Thank